We are live, we are direct with Anri Olivier, who is an
Eso.
architect of dreams, helping women to create, transform, and step into their highest expressions of themselves. She is there to remove ceilings and to create new possibilities so women don't just survive in these uncertain times, but transcend and step into a higher version by using different energetic mindsets and strategic pivots. Welcome to the podcast, Anri. So, have I butchered your name? I mean, have I? Tell me. I may have butchered it. I
It's
stand
a
corrected.
I hear it many different ways, but the way I prefer is Henri.
Honorary. Okay, perfect. No, good to get that sorted, right? Yes, honorary. So thank you for connecting today. Tell me, what do people come to you for? Like, what do people come to you for?
That's a great question. I've actually never been asked it in that way, but essentially people come to me because it starts with that light. Like they see something and they see this new possibility and they're curious what it is. So I think curious drives them to me. What they really want to know is, how is it possible to live a life that you love, to have a business that you enjoy? Like, what is your day-to-day look like? What are the frameworks? What is the accountability? What is the community? Like, what do you do to where you could be incandescently in love with your life, your business, and yourself? And I show them, but I always make sure that it's personalized to them, because our version of life, love, and success is different depending on who you are.
Amazing. What's the outcome? If someone works with you for 12 weeks, what specifically would the outcome be?
So that depends on the client. So recently I've been working with a lot of female entrepreneurs, female founders, and the main thing that they would want is maybe more presence online, building their own coaching methodologies or practices, how to do client calls, how to do clarity calls. I've done a lot of building websites and mindset work about how to show up for others. And the thing is, we get your goal and we try to achieve that within 90 days, because within 90 days, that's how you build better habits. That's how you just stack everything to build it. So it's for online presence and it's for your business to attract the right clients. And that's what I do, if that answers your question.
It does. That's
Okay.
absolutely perfectly, yeah. I like your embodiment. It's like you have a presence about you.
I
Is, is,
appreciate
is this what you work on? You work on your embodiment, you work on the alignment there, you work on that.
100%. I even have it right in front of me. So I have something called a to-be list. So we are so conditioned to only have to-do lists, right? But it doesn't matter if you get to the top, if you have everything, if you're stuck as a human being, or if you're not happy. So what I have every single day is I write down who I want to be that day, whether it's confident, charismatic, empowering, giving, loving, whatever it is. And that's something I do first before I build my to-do list and before I build my done list, because we don't always appreciate how far we've come if we don't see what we've done. And so I have these 3 things on my desk every single day so that I can embody what I wish to be, because it doesn't matter what you do if you don't enjoy who you are while you're doing it, and who you are is what you attract and what you manifest and what you build. So why not be the best version of yourself today?
100%. Did you work with men as well, or?
I do actually, yeah. So I say that I work with women, but honestly, it's been 50-50.
Oh, really?
It
It can't be
has.
50-50. I don't believe that. It's not 50-50. It's 80-20. It's not 50-50. Or is it? Is it 50-50?
It's so my community is strictly just women because it's all about the safe space. But my one-on-one client containers, they come, and I don't say yes because it's a man or a woman. I choose very specifically who I work with. But there are so many beautiful men who also come and they want to do impact first rather than anything else, and I help them achieve that as well. So it would be great if it was women, but the thing is, there are just souls who genuinely want to help, and it's not about gender at all. It's just about impact and how can income follow, and how can you have this powerful presence for the people around you.
Amazing. Sorry, random question here. Have you trained with Mindvalley? Mindvalley or anything like that? No?
Do you see that? Is that why? Yeah, I have trained with Mindvalley.
Yeah. No. I mean, it wasn't that it's just the essence. Like, I don't know. I could tell that yeah, I don't know, something. Yeah.
It's amazing. How do you know about Mindvalley?
I think I've watched some of the videos and stuff like that. And there's is it Regan Hillyer? Regan something?
Yes, Regan Hillyer, my catalyst, the joy of my life. Yeah.
Amazing.
I love that you know this.
Nah, amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, I got certified as a life coach via Mindvalley. And Mindvalley, well, Regan Hillyer was actually the catalyst that changed everything for me, because I didn't know that you could be happy while having success. I didn't know that there was a lot of things I didn't know, and I was very suppressed with how I grew up, how I was raised. So Regan changed that for me. I saw there was a different way of living, a different way of having success, a way that you're allowed to do what you love while you live, that you're allowed to be energetic and happy. You can be you and help other people. You don't have to fit this mold that isn't who you are. And then that got me into Mindvalley, and that just expanded my entire life. So I'm so grateful to her and to them. And I mention them often in my stories because it's true.
Amazing. She leads, she sells. Look, we have to be able to sell to further our mission. Selling equals servant. Selling is spiritual. Selling is selfless, not selfish.
So
How do you sell, Henri? How do you sell?
how do I sell? It's a conversation. So the way I talk about it is, or talk with a potential client is, I want to know who you are, who you wish to be, and what that gap looks like. And what we then do is co-architect what that bridge looks like for me to get to point A to point B. Selling definitely has a bad connotation because it's all about, pushing and pushing and pushing. But the way that I sell is we really, really lean into what you want to create. But it's really important as a coach for you to talk about what happens, what's the cost of doing nothing? What happens if you don't take action within the next 6 months? I mean, that could cost you a lot more than this personal self-investment that you do today that's going to compound and accelerate your journey into the future. So I always try to work with urgency, but it's never out of force. Like I said, it's about, I've had potential clients who say no, even though we definitely fit. And then they come back months later and they feel more behind than they were. And you just see, it hurts to see if you don't do this service, because it's a disservice not to try to help somebody. And some things can't be reversed. It's a long thing to talk about, so I'm not going to talk about all of it. But long story short, talk about the cost of not taking action, and have them step into who they are now, and ask them, if nothing, like, do you want to be today who you are today in 6 months? Do you want to have your cycles, your everything? Do you really want that to be who you are in 6 months too? If yes, fantastic. We are allowed to. But the reason something is a comfort zone is because we've soaked up all of the magic and all of the lessons in that zone. And that is why it is common, it is comfort, and it is stagnant. But you get to invite somebody into this new world where they get to soak up so much more, so much newness, and live this uncommon magical life, as Tim Story calls it. And that's what selling is. It's inviting them into this beautiful picture of who they get to be.
Amazing. I could listen to you speak all day, Henri.
Thank you. I could probably talk all day too.
Yeah. What made you go from South Africa to the United States?
That was actually my father's choice. He had a job opportunity, and it was Israel, Boston, or Atlanta, and he chose Atlanta. So
Okay.
that's where we are. But our entire family immigrated in 2000.
Okay. Oh, 2000.
In 2000, we've been here a minute.
Okay. So when you were 1 year old.
That's adorable. No, the age is coming out. I was 9.5, 10-ish.
Mm,
So
yeah. The embodiment, I don't know. There's something where joy, when you emit joy, and it's like people want to just be around it because you're just in control of your spirit, you know? And yeah, it's a remarkable thing to have energy that speaks before you speak.
That's a powerful phrase to have your energy speak before you do. And I appreciate that. I receive that completely because that's a powerful, beautiful thing that I love
Mm,
to hear.
mm.
Yeah.
Because often what we find in this day and age, the authenticity isn't there. It seems manufactured. Is this video AI or not, and things like this. And I'm really like, I can tell that you're not an AI influencer, are you? Like, you haven't put on an AI version of yourself. You are a person, right? You're not AI.
I'm real. Does
You're
AI
real.
do this
Okay,
yet?
okay. You're real. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Here's
know.
the think.
Big goal for 2026 for you.
Hmm. My big goal for 2026 is it's obviously, well, it's definitely to unveil an even better version of me that I just want to help more women. I want to be this thought leader, this powerhouse, this magnetic soul that can bring people together to know that we are not alone in our journeys. And I keep finding these situations where women feel like they can't ask for help because that makes them weak or vulnerable. And that is how we were raised. But women, listen to this. Okay, I know as a woman, we can definitely carry it all alone. We can definitely do anything and be anything, period. But we don't have to be all of this alone. You are allowed to ask for help. You're allowed to be within a community. And that's my big goal, is to start having these quarterly and yearly events where I bring all of these women together and I show them that there is this possibility to be alongside people, to walk alongside in this journey, to collaborate, co-create. And I want to reach more people to say that. I want to have a TED Talk. I want to inspire. I want to have possibility and self-permission reach more people because our lives are not waiting for more preparation or permission. It is waiting for participation. So self-participate in your life, ladies, because what you choose to create will happen.
Amazing. Sorry, can I hear a cat there? Is that a cat or?
Can you hear her? I even tried to close it. I have carpets and stuff to hide. I am so sorry. With Zoom, you can't hear, but yes, I have a cat and she loves conversation. So when I start talking,
Amazing.
she's back.
No, I was just checking that. I know that we are in the spiritual plane here. That I'm not going crazy, or I don't have to go and see a doctor tomorrow. I'm just double checking, making sure that am I of sound
That is
mind.
your future self calling you, asking what you're going to do next to fulfill your dreams. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it does. 100%. What's your biggest imposter syndrome? Like, what stops you from stepping into the future self?
Hmm. It changes, honestly, because we may have fear, we may have overwhelm, we may have all of these things, and as we break off a piece, and it keeps showing up, but as you are a newer version, it's a newer version. So the one I'm dealing with, or that I'm slowly closing the door to, is visibility.
Mm.
Yeah. So, and it's because of how I was trained or how I was raised. Of when you show up, it has to be precise, perfect. It has to have all of these levels, and if somebody else does it, you have to compare, and it's nonsense. So my big one is to kind of show up more with videos rather than just text, because I have things to say, but I have this weird thing of people don't want to listen to me. They don't like my voice. Why would this matter? So I try to put it in a different format so that it feels more easy for them to receive. But I've heard more than once that when I speak personally and when I show up, it's different. And if the cat is too much, I can go shoo her away. Sorry, because she is
No, I
getting
mean I think it's adding to the ambiance of the riverside room. Wouldn't you say?
All right. Well, there we go.
Hmm,
But yeah, that is essentially my big thing that I'm working towards. And I have an accountability group that's helping me get over that.
amazing. A book came to me actually that I'm reading when you were speaking. Can I share the book and how it applies?
Please do.
Yeah, it's a book called, no, you might have heard of it, Benjamin Hardy, The Science of Scaling.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he speaks about the impossible goal, working from that impossible goal. So if the goal was, for example, hey, a 10K month, something like that, it's like, let's go for how would it be 150K month? And that would lead to having fewer paths. Who would I partner with? Who would I collaborate with? Who could I connect with that might connect me with a room full of 1,000 women that I could speak to all at one go rather than the one-to-one stuff? And it's like, for yourself, I think it's just like, hey, look, you know, you're one of the best coaches in the globe, right? And so it's like, okay, it's now finding partnerships. And my mum always used to say to me, look, Jay, do you want to have 100% of a grape or 50% of a melon? Because everyone's trying to hold on to that grape. I want all of this. Yeah, get the grape. But the people who are thinking bigger plane, how can we get the melon? So, all right, Henri can get a third of that. Melanie and Leia can get another third. And, you know, Regan Hillyer can get, so we can get a third of this. All working together in that. Is that making sense?
It does. If I'm hearing correctly, essentially what you're saying, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you land among the stars.
There we are. So if we aim for 10x, we're going to hit it 2x automatically. So it's changing the thinking and things like that.
You have ambiance now too. Yay. It's not just me.
Me too. Tell them, how can they get hold of you? And let us know how they can get hold of you.
Of course, yeah. And I do want to just talk about what you just mentioned, because it is such a powerful thing. Yeah, if we limit ourselves, then that's exactly what we're going to get. What we focus on expands, so focus on the bigger so that you can get. But we'll just move along. I am available at anriolivier.com. You can just put the name in there. It'll automatically take you to my company called Olivier Expressions. And I have a community called Empire Expressions, because we're here to build your empire. You can find me on Instagram, on LinkedIn, but please book your clarity call so we can see what your dream looks like, because I have a framework. You have power. You have a superpower. We can build that bridge for you. So even if it's just to connect, I even have monthly events in Georgia, but let's build your success without sacrifice, because I want to help you be in love with your life.
That's Anri Olivier. She leads, she sells. Let's go.